Hey, what's up guys? It's Flex and welcome back. So a few weeks ago, I uploaded a video where I asked you guys what diffuser I should get on the project car. And out of the three options, what came out on top was the AMG style diffuser, but in gloss black and with gloss black tips. So I was really surprised how affordable it was, and it also included the tips. So let me show you the full diffuser kit and then we'll get to the install. So here's the diffuser kit I got online. As you can see, this is the gloss black diffuser with the 3 aggressive fins. It also comes with the plastic brackets for the tips, and you can see the tips are nice in gloss black. And it also comes with a center bracket for the diffuser and included hardware. But first, I gotta go ahead and remove the stock diffuser. So I went ahead and already removed the right side of the diffuser, as you can see. This way I can tell you step by step how to remove the other side. But first we need to get under the car. And I'm gonna have to drill out this rivet right there. Now I'm just going to pull on the diffuser and separate it from the rear bumper. So next I'm going to take a screwdriver and push on this little metal tube, and that will separate the whole entire assembly for the tips from the rear bumper. So next, towards the center of the diffuser, there's a bolt that I just need to remove, and that will allow me to remove the diffuser from the rear bumper. Okay, now I can use a pry tool to pry the diffuser off, or I can actually just use my hands and pry it off. Now I'm gonna have to remove 3 clips, one right there, one right there, and one right there, and that will separate everything from the rear bumper. Now with the stock diffuser removed, I can go ahead and start prepping the new diffuser. First step is I need to install the plastic bracket on the tips. These 2 metal hangers will need to go right into these 2 slots, and it just slips right in. And once those are secure, the holes on the plastic bracket should line up with the holes on the tips. I'm going to go ahead and slide on some metal brackets onto the plastic bracket for the tips. So I ran into an issue. The bolt that bolts up the tips to the plastic bracket, apparently there's an extra piece of plastic that's in the way. You can see right there in the hole. So that prevents this bolt from going through. So what I'm going to do is use a drill just to open up that plastic hole. So now I can tighten the bolt holding the tips to the plastic bracket. I did it on both sides. And once they're fully secured, I can go ahead and hang this entire unit to the bumper. So to hang the entire tips unit, this edge right here will actually go under the bumper. And then this clip here and this clip here will clip right here and right here. Okay, now I gotta get back underneath the car. So there's a hole in the bumper right there that actually should mount to the hole on the entire unit for the tips. It calls for a rivet, but I don't have a rivet tool, so I'm just gonna use some tie wraps. Also towards the center of the diffuser, here's another tie wrap holding the tips unit to another hole on the bumper. So here's the diffuser. Apparently this center bracket doesn't fit. I tried to match up this hole here and this hole here to something on the bumper, and there's just nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and not use this bracket at all, but I will install these caps. So these caps I pulled off the stock diffuser, and what they are they're basically covering up holes for parking sensors, which my car doesn't have. So I'm gonna pop them into the new diffuser just so I don't have a random hole in the back of the diffuser. So here you can see one of them, and here is the other one. Now I can go ahead and install the diffuser. So I'm going to start by installing the sides first. And instead of pushing in the diffuser to clip in, it's easier to whack it in. Now I got to get back under the car, and right there where the diffuser connects with the rear bumper, I'm just going to use another tie wrap to wrap it in place. And then on the other side of the whole tips unit right here, I'm going to mount the diffuser to it using a screw from the stock diffuser. So the last piece is this. This is the tow hitch cover right here. What I realized is when I put it in, this black piece is really recessed. It doesn't flow with the lines of the new diffuser. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off and install the new one that came with the kit. This should pry right off. And the new one will snap right in place. And that's it. The diffuser is fully installed.
Perfect.
So what do you guys think? I think it looks awesome. It really enhances the back of the car. However, there were a few things I didn't like about the kit. Number one, it required some usage of rivets, which not everyone has access to those tools, and I rather prefer nuts and bolts. The second thing is that middle plastic bracket didn't really do much, so I wish they had a kit that actually worked for the C300. I don't even know what that bracket belongs to because the holes don't even line up with anything underneath the car. Also, the middle clips of the diffuser didn't really clip all the way into the back bumper. It's not a huge thing, but if you're really anal about like all the little details, you might have to take the bumper off to really push them in and have them clip into place. And then the last thing is the exhaust tips. They're actually slightly angled in the back. The inside spacing above it is kind of thin, and then on the outside is kind of wider. I mean, to me, it looks fine, but for the people that are really critical about all their mods, you might have to bend some of the metal clips just so it lines up better. Well, there you have it. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys liked the mod. If you do, hit like below. As always, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you next time.